Hi there, it's Kay from the Paper Shed. Thanks for popping on and joining me today. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome back, and thanks to all who are new. I'm here with part 4, which is the ephemera and cluster for the autumn Flippy Floppy Folio. So thanks for joining me, and I'll crack on. We're going to do a few clusters, and we're going to start filling up some of the pockets, but I'll just show you what I did after the last one. I popped a pocket in here, which was from the kit. And I popped this pocket on. I changed my mind about the thin, because we changed the size of this over to this. I changed my mind about the pocket. So this is what I put on there. So that's a pocket, and that's a pocket. And then I put these 3 on the bigger one that's on the inside instead of the outside. So we've now actually got, oh, I did do 2 on the back as well. These were from the kit. So what I've done with this one, because I hadn't got one that went right across, I've sort of just overlapped them a little bit. So that's a full pocket, and then you can go in there, and that's a full pocket as well. So I thought that looks okay. It's not too bad. So we've actually now got a 25 pocket folio, and we've now got to start to fill it. So I've got my bits together. There is some tags and things which we're going to be able to use. There's a couple of journaling cards, there's some envelopes, and postcards which can be used. All of these can go in bigger pockets. We've got some ephemera pieces that we can use as well, and then that's all just paper. So from the actual, I'll move that because it's glary on the camera. So yeah, so we've got quite a few here. I'm going to go I'll take all those out. I am going to go and make, where did I put them? Here, there's a couple of these in the kit, and I thought I'd make just a couple of little booklets maybe, so we'll go about that in just a sec. I wanted to try and get one on the front today if possible, but for now I'm going to, I did rip up, and I know I'm in advance, and I do apologise because I haven't shown you how to do it, but I've left it apart as best I can. So all I've done is I've cut some, I loved this L, so I wanted to use it if I could, and I want to put him there because Buddy's here, and I'm not sure it's the right place to put him. But I sort of just got some of the cream pillowcase that I've used, and a bit of black wide organza, and put that across there. And then I sort of was thinking of putting him on here, and it is just a design, it isn't anything fabulous. And then I've got this sort of, got this word down and a little black tab, and I thought about putting this onto there. It's really weird though when you do yeah, see, I quite like that when you do camera work, because you can see it on screen, you can see how it looks, and I do like it, but I'm not really sure about him being there, so I may have to use it somewhere else now. I also had some frame things from AliExpress die cuts a while back, and I'm thinking of maybe putting something like that there, but I need to sort out what I'm going to put on the front. So that was another thought. So I think we definitely need a cluster for this bit. Yeah, we definitely need a cluster for there. Maybe it needs to be smaller, I just don't know. See, you could go on here, but then he doesn't fit. Or he could actually go in there. I wonder if it look. Oh, I'm covering the owl up there. We'll see, that looks quite nice, doesn't it? Oh, I quite like him. Oh, sorry, you can't say. I do beg your pardon. This is the trouble with doing folios. I quite like him on here, on this tag. I've just put a couple of belly bands in. And he's quite nice on there, I think. And with a word. I still can't see it, can you? Yeah, I'm liking that. Might have to do that. Didn't need it because I've got a nice mushroom picture there, but I've just got to incorporate him somewhere. So that's another thought. Yeah, I don't really want to cover that up. But on here, I do want to do a couple of clusters, some long pocket clusters maybe on this one and this one. But we'll see. So we're going to crack on. We're going to do a couple of clusters with you, and I'll do a couple of long pocket clusters as well. And then we'll see where we go from there. So I quite like those postcards in there. They need inking actually. I should have inked maybe. Yeah, where was I thinking of this? We could use that as a flippy uppy. A flippy uppy. So we could keep it there and then, I don't know. So I've got a few things sorted. I've got a pile of bits and some material, and I have just inked around all my bits of ephemera. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to start with a simple little cluster for there, I think. So yeah, what can we do here? Let's get a bit of this maybe. So we're going to just make a little bit of a start. I sort of want to do it on here so I can keep to a sort of size. Not really. Don't really want to cover too much of the flower up. I'm thinking maybe a little bit of a mushroom and maybe something like this. Should we have some material, do you think? What have we got in material wise? Let's pull a little bit of that off. And then maybe a word. What have we got there? Let's just see what it looks like. I'm not sure I like it. Let's see if we can put that a bit better together then. So we started with that as a base. And a little bit of this on something there. I don't really want to cover mushroom up really. And I'm covering the whole of that up. What do we think to that? That looks okay. Let's get a bit of glue. Start sticking it all on. So we want a bit of glue there. I think I'd like it to be a bit skew. Went a bit too far down. And we're going to stick this sort of here. And then let me just ink that. Take that starkness off. Yeah, that's not too bad. What do we think? I quite like that. And let's get that stuck on. Oh, we could have used that as a tuck. Shall we? No, let's not. Think about that next time. Yeah, so that's quite nice. I don't really want anything. There doesn't need to be anything anywhere else on that side. So let's concentrate on this one. So we need quite a long one across here, and I'm going to use that as a tuck. So let's have a look at what we can get out of these longer pieces. So yeah, so that's quite nice. Should we use a different piece? Should we just have a plain piece maybe? Oh, maybe numbers. Just have a look what that looks like. It's too long. I need them going the other way. So I've got words or pictures. So yeah, let's just try a little piece of this maybe. Got a thinner piece, yeah. It needs to be a little bit thinner than that. Yeah. Got about there. We do need a base on that though, don't we, just to make it a bit more of a tuck. I wonder if we can use a piece of card so it's more like a pocket. Maybe not all. So about here. So if we just give that a bit of a tear there, and we'll tear it in half. See what that looks like. At least it gives us a bit of a harder background. Oh, I quite like that. And then maybe we could put something quite nice. Mr. Owl would be nice. But then I want him framed, I think. What do we think to that? I quite like that. Let's start sticking that together. Sorry, I'm working off camera again. I am sorry. My mind's completely not with it. So we want this. I want it down there. So just gonna go across there with that. And I want this bit. Sort of there. Then we want this material on. Then we're going to have that. I don't know whether to put that on a piece of black and cut it out. I've got a smaller piece. Just see what I've got. Here we go. Yeah, I'm going to do that because I think it sets it off a little bit. So I'm just going to glue this on to the black. And then I'm just going to cut that out. You don't need much of it showing. Let's make that over there. I can't cut straight for toffee. Oh, if I could see. Yeah, that's not straight either. Still not. Still not. There we go. That's not too bad. Should we put it there or should we put it higher up? And then put the word here. I'd like it to come out of there, but now it's got the black background. I don't know. Sort of like it there. Let's get that stuck on. And then we can either have that coming out of there. Oh yeah, I like that. Just lift that up. Okay, and then what we can do is we can cut that down now. So I think I've got that stuck on now. Not really. Cut that off. It's a straight line anyway, so we can cut. Just turn that off. Just have that put onto there as a pocket. So we're just gonna go around this edge, around the bottom here, and up there. And that's going to be our pocket. Yeah, he's quite nice. I like him. So that makes quite a nice pocket here. Quite a big one as well. Now, I don't know whether we want to do another one on here. What do you think? Do you know what? Let's just go for it. I think this time, though, what we'll do, we'll use a bit of black. Should we build it on the pocket this time? Ooh. Yeah. I think I'd like some music paper. This one's being cut straight. Just take that off. Get it the right way. Let's make it a bit smaller because it's there we go. And then I think what we'll do is we'll have a stamp this time. Let's put a bit of it sort of overpowers it, doesn't it? Maybe I could just add a little bit, maybe. And then a word. Shall we have a word? Abundance. No. Let's do autumnal. Yeah, he's quite nice. Although we've got these, which is beautiful. Oh yeah, that's a little different. Let's get these on because I quite like that. So, oh no, I don't want to do it on there, do I? I want to make it a pocket, sorry. So we'll get this one on next. So we're just going to go along there. It's the right way up. We want the material on. Maybe a little lower. And we've got this to go on. And then we've got this to go on. There we go. This one's not as deep. But again, it's still quite a nice size pocket. Yeah. Any bits that you find that hasn't stuck, just give a bit of extra help to. Fine. So we've got 2 clusters there as well. I think quite like those. They're quite nice. And then do we need clusters anywhere else? Can you think? Could do maybe a couple of just stamps, I think, on here. Maybe on a bit of fabric. I do like this worded fabric. Let's see what I've got. Yeah. Not sure it's enough. Do we have to have words, do you think, or do we need just something a little bit underneath there to make it more of a cluster? I think that's upside down anyway. Yeah, so I think what I'll do is I'll just cut that off there. And I think we'll stick that there, and we'll stick that there. That's quite nice. And then maybe a word we could do in a little while. See if we think we need it. Let's see what these look like. We'll do them with bits of different things, maybe. So that bit of material sticking out of there, and that on the top. And then a page for the next one. With a bit of material. Straight sideways. It's going to go that way. Yeah, then we could have some new beginnings. Maybe let's put new beginnings up here. Put the black one in the middle. Could put that on. No, I don't want it underneath. It needs to go over the top. Nature and autumn maybe on this one. What do we think? Oh, I like it. Yeah, I think I like that actually. Do you think? Yeah, let's go for it. Okay, so we're going to stick this one down. We're going to then turn that around to be the right way, which I think is that way. And I'm going to stick this on. I sort of want that skew. And then I'm thinking this. What I'll do is I'll just stick some something in there in a minute, I think. Oh yeah, I like that. I like leaving these on, but with it being a pocket, I don't want it to be annoying. And then we'll do this one next. Oh no, that needs to go down first. About there. And then this one is going this way. And I'm going to stick this one here. Yeah, like that. Doesn't look straight. Let's just move it up a little. That's it. We can do the bits that are sticking up. That's it. I think I'm going to put this one a bit further over and come that way. I know it's covering that flower up, but I just think aesthetically it'll look a little better. I'm trying not to cover up all the beauty of the papers, but obviously we're not succeeding. And we want that to go this way as well. And then we're going to do this. What do you think? Oh, I like them. They look quite nice, don't they? I like that. And then I don't really want anything on that. I think it's too pretty. I think we'll just try and fill it up. So there's the clusters. What I did with the words, some I've left blank. And then all I did was these are, if you do die cutting, I don't know whether you're like me, and I always keep the inner bits if they're shaped. So what I mean is, when I cut out, I get these pieces that are from the middle of the, in this case it was the middle of the frame, and I keep these. So all I did was I just got a few out. I knew I'd got some black ones, and then I found these metallic sort of coppery coloured ones. I did do some gold, but I didn't want to bring the gold in. So I mean, these could make nice starters. You know, you could use that as a starter, for instance. 100 bit of paper, you could layer them like this and put a word in, and you've got something quite easy. But literally all I did was I just cut some of the words down so that they would fit on, and just show this as a black background, which I quite like. So they've come in handy. So yeah, I quite like them. It's coming on. Okay, I'm sorry about that. My camera stopped working, and so I've just had to, I didn't realise until it was too late. So all I've actually done, other than from where it left off just, is I've just added this onto here. I've tidied up a little bit, and I'm sorting out now where things are going to go. The other thing that I did do is I just added my charms to the end of my tag chains. So this one's got a nice little leaf, and this one's got a family tree, which are just lovely in the bronze. I do like those, and it's nice because this one goes up to there. Just got to be careful. It's probably a mistake actually putting those on, but this one actually hangs down out of the folio when it's closed, so it sort of makes it quite a nice little feature. I have looked at doing something on the top of this, and I'm just taking away from what we've put on the top, so I don't really want to put anything. I don't know whether I want to sort of decorate the corners or something, so I'm going to have a think about it before I do the final flip through, but I will. It's probable that I will possibly leave it as it is, because I do actually quite like it the way that it is. So all that's left to do now is to add the extra bits of tags and postcards and journaling cards to the pockets. So we're just going to fill the pockets up, and then we're literally going to be finished. And then what I'll do in the next video is I'll do a complete full flip through of the whole thing. So if I have made any changes off camera, you can see what those changes look like. So yeah, so I've decided on I wanted to use this kit and this kit alone. I didn't want to add extra pieces in. I wanted to be able to show that the folio can be made completely with one kit without the need of extra bits. Obviously the extra bits for the clusters is just a natural thing, you know, you're not going to get those from a kit. So as I said earlier, I've inked around all of my bits, and these are nice little pockets for those. Can I put something in there? A little envelope, actually, that would be nice. I have glued it up. So a little envelope to sit in there. And then this one's having more of these. We've got a bigger pocket down here which just needs a journaling card. Maybe that one, but I want around the edges on the journaling cards. I just think it finishes it off just that little bit better. So there's that one. And then this one, I think I'll do a smaller, because it's slightly smaller, so I'll do a smaller rounder on these two. And they're all just left plain on the back so that they actually can be written on. So yeah, so that one can go in that side. Oh, they're going to, yes. Okay. And there we have that side. Now I've got two big ones here. Stick an extra one in there. Okay, so all those pockets are now filled up. That side's completely done. We've got a big pocket there. What was going to go in there? I don't know. Oh, we can put tags in. Might be an idea actually to what's the name, these tags, but I might do that off camera. I might just put some rivets in. Another one there. That won't fit in there. Oh, it can do. Oh no. I've got a big envelope which that can go into here. I turn it, oh, I can't see, can you? I'm just putting this envelope into there, and then under here, oh yeah, that's better in there. I'll do those journaling cards now. I think it's actually come together really beautifully. I'm really, really liking it. It's the colours are just fabulous, and yeah, I did say I was going to do something with that, didn't I? I'll see what I can find. These could go in here. Just put them like that, liking that. So that middle one's now full. I've only got one in. So there, we've got those pockets filled up. And then we have these left. Let's see. Oh, they're not going to go in there, are they? There's that. And these ones. Just got to edge them. Again, these are just little ones that have been made up out of spare paper. I can't tell whether that's the right there. That's the right there. Just to fit in these ones here. But you could do mini tags, you could do whatever you wanted. I didn't want to put too much in because I think the clusters on the front are a little overpowering, and the trouble is most of it gets covered up when you put these in. But that's part and parcel of putting pockets on top of pockets. But yeah, I'm going with small now. Medium. So yeah, I've just made these up, like I said, out of spare card. Because there was nothing small left in the kit. And we've now got that one. I think it looks pretty nice. Then we've got a big pocket here, which I think we'll put this in. It's just a little file folder there. We've got two large pockets there, which I'm not sure what I'm putting in yet. And then, so that's going there. These postcards can actually go in this little one here. And then I was going to make up two little note booklets. They can go in there, actually one in each side. I think what I'll do is, rather than make these into note booklets, I've got a couple of sheets of paper left, so I might just make some little notebooks just to fit either side of there. And I'll leave those as like a little journaling card, which can go anywhere then. So I'll just make two notebooks up, and I'll show you those when we do the final flip through. And then on the back, I've just got a few more tags in there. So I'm just going to put holes in my tags and some maybe Sari silk or ribbon, just to finish those tags off and give it a little bit more of an oomph. It just needs finishing. And then what I'll do is the next video will just be the final flip through. And yeah, you'll be able to then post your pictures, and so I can see what you've actually done. So I hope you've enjoyed the series. It's a shame that it's come to an end. I think I might have to start another one. But yeah, loving it. Hope you did too. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time.